everybody, it's Paige, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a brand new collection from r.e.m Beauty. I received another PR package from them, which I am so incredibly grateful for. I received the Chapter 1 PR package, and now this is Chapter 2. So we have all new products. I already took a peek and swatched a few things because I could not resist. And I gotta say, I am unbelievably excited and feeling very impatient to put these products on my face. So if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. By the way, I am in a very random filming location right now. I had to come up with a temporary setup because if you guys didn't know, my boyfriend and I just moved into a new house and my beauty room is not ready for filming yet. So it's kind of funny. I'm sitting on the floor and all of my makeup is still packed up. And I had a box labeled everyday makeup drawer, and I literally was taking makeup out of this box to get the base of my look done today. So yeah, this is a very impromptu video. Is that the right word? I don't know, but I received this package last night and I needed to film this ASAP. All right, so let me show you guys what is in this package. First of all, this is what it looks like, and it's kind of hard to show you, but this stuff moves. Like, it's like this jelly, crazy textured stuff. It's so cool. I'm obsessed with the PR package, and when you open it up, you have this beautiful card of Ariana Grande. She looks absolutely stunning. I have all of the info on the products here to go over with you guys. Also, there is not a launch date on here, but I did see on Instagram that this collection launches March 21st, which I believe is on Monday, and I don't know what time, so I guess check their Instagram for updates. Trendmood will probably also update, but I'm so excited for this collection. Look at how many products we have here. So I believe I have every variety of product in this PR package, but I know I don't have every single shade. So the shade ranges are definitely expanded than what I'm going to show you here, but I will show you guys swatches of everything that I do have. First up, we have the Lash and Brow Boosting Serum. So it looks like this is going to retail for $40, and it says, add our peptide-infused serum to your daily routine for lashes that reach the stars and brows that work a room. This biotin formulated serum helps promote visibly longer, thicker lashes and brows in as little as 4 weeks. That sounds amazing. It says in 3 months you should have those can't be real type vibes with your brows and lashes. I'm excited to try this out. I've never had success with a lash or brow serum, mostly because I am not disciplined enough to apply this every single day, but I do definitely want to try this out. I'm not going to try it out right now, but I will be putting this in my bathroom to incorporate into my skincare routine, and hopefully I can stick to this and see some results, because I feel like if anyone's gonna do it right, r.e.m Beauty is gonna do it right. Next, we have the Mist Thing Calming Face Mist. This looks like it's going to retail for $24. We have some Eclipse Lip and Cheek Sticks. I have 3 shades here. It looks like it comes in 8 to 10 shades, which is fantastic. And these are gonna retail for $18. We have the Full Night's Sleep Cooling Blurring Under Eye Balm. Unfortunately, I did forget to apply this before I put my base makeup on, so I'll have to try this in another video, but I'm really excited to try this out. It sounds fantastic and the product looks really cool, so I will definitely try this out in a future video, but I will still give you the info on that in just a little bit. We have an eyeshadow gloss, which is really cool. I like the packaging. It's small and sleek and cute. I'm not a huge eyeshadow gloss person. I don't know if I've ever really used one. Maybe like once or twice in my life. So I'm interested to try this out and see how that works. We have 3 of these Midnight Shadows eyeshadow palettes. There are tons of fun spring colors in these 3 palettes. Again, I will swatch these for you guys in just a moment. And finally, we have the product that I am most excited for. This is what I played around with last night, and my mind was kind of blown. These are the Midnight Shadows Metallic Gel Eyeshadows. here is what they look like. This shade in particular has my heart. I have 3 shades, but I think it's gonna come in 5 different shades. I saw on their Instagram. I have 3 of them, but the other 2 sound like there's gonna be a champagne gold one and a peach one. But I have a really cool pink lavender, this intense kind of coppery red shade, and then this one has a little bit of a greenish blue duochrome to it. So again, I will swatch these for you guys and play around with as many of these products as I can. So let me zoom you guys in and let's get started with the application. We'll start with the lip and cheek stains. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off the lipstick that I have on and we will start swatching. The first shade that I am most excited about is called Audition, and this is sort of like, how do I open this? Ooh, here's what it looks like up close. The entire cap comes off like this. And this is described as a nude rose. That sounds fantastic. So let's swatch. Okay, so that's a lot more pigmented than I expected it to be. This is such a pretty color though. I feel like this is gonna be my favorite shade, at least from the ones that I have, because these other 2 seem a little bit more intense. Next we have Leading Lady, which looks like a fiery orangey red. Here is the swatch of that. And then we have Broadway Baby, which is described as a warm strawberry. So, ooh, that color is really pretty. That actually looks different than I expected it to based on what it looks like in the component. I would say it looks more pinky, like that strawberry color. It looks a little bit more muted in the packaging. So let's go ahead and try out the shade Audition. I guess, I don't know like how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take some on my finger and apply it to my lips. Ooh, that's like, that's intense. I feel weird wearing such a bold lip color with no eye makeup on, but here's what the shade Audition looks like. I feel like this is not gonna be my go-to daily type of lip color or lip product, just because I'm pretty picky when it comes to lips and I wear the same thing every single day. So not sure how I'm feeling about this color on myself, but as far as formula goes, it's extremely comfortable. I don't feel like I have anything on my lips right now. I guess I'm gonna take a little bit more on my finger and try to apply it on my cheeks. I don't know if my fingers is gonna be the way to go or a sponge or a brush, but let's try it with the fingers and see how this looks. Okay, so that is actually so pretty. I feel like I need to take this lip color off because it's just throwing me off too much. Okay, so I have my pinky nude lip back on. Let's go ahead and apply this blush to the other side. It looks kind of scary at first because it goes on pretty intense, but then as you blend it out, it definitely looks better and better. So I went a little bit intense with that product, so I'm just taking whatever's left on my brush that I used to blend out my concealer, and I'm just kind of tapping on top of that just to tone down the blush a little bit, because we are going for a more natural kind of flushed look. You can definitely get some intense pigment out of these. I feel like they're not the easiest cream blush stick that I've used before, but they definitely didn't pick up the product that was underneath, and they blended out pretty well. They just take a little bit more time to blend than some other ones that I like, but I think the formula is great. I guess they twist up as you use them. This is, again, not something that I see myself incorporating into my daily routine, but they are really nice, especially if you love cream blushes. I think that you would have some fun trying out this formula because it does feel very unique. So for eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these eyeshadow palettes for you. I have used this formula before. I did a video on their chapter 1 launch and I tried out their eyeshadow formula. So if you guys wanna see my thoughts on the formula formula, definitely go check out that video. I will have it linked down below. But here is the first one. It's called Groovy Baby, and this is a really pretty cool toned one. We have a nice pop of purple and a deeper teal color. This is so cute, and I think this is gonna be so fun for spring. Here are the swatches of Groovy Baby. You can see those shimmers are to die for. This champagne gold color is stunning. I don't think it has a name on here, but that color is beautiful. Such a fun palette. Here is the next palette. This one is called Gogo Boots, and here are the swatches. Again, these swatched so well. They are very pigmented, very creamy. I'm honestly really impressed with the way that these shadows are looking. The shimmers are just stand out to me. We have one matte in the shade, and it's that teal color, and it swatched really well. I feel like a lot of times these bluish matte shades don't swatch or perform very well, but that was one swipe, and I feel like the color payoff looks pretty good. So again, this one is called Gogo Boots. The third and final one is called Smitten Kitten, and this one is definitely the one that I could see myself personally using the most. Here are the swatches. Again, every single shade looks fantastic. I'm not disappointed by any of them. They all are very consistent. The matte formula seems very creamy and pigmented, and again, those shimmers are just so pretty. They're not outstandingly sparkly or textured or anything like that, but they are very creamy and very pretty, and they do have a beautiful shimmery metallic effect. So those are the eyeshadow palettes, but I don't think I'm gonna use any of them today because I want to play around with these again, and I think I'm gonna do a one eyeshadow look with this gel eyeshadow here in the shade Affirmation. This is the metallic gel eyeshadow formula, so I'm gonna swatch these, kind of give you guys my description of the formula and how I found these work best, and we'll have some fun with some sparkle. Now these are sparkly. These are pretty and sparkly, but these are intense and beautiful and out of this world. By the way, the eyeshadow palettes retail for $24 each. The Under Eye Balm retails for $22, and the Lash and Brow Boosting Serum retails for $40. I'm not sure if I went over all of those prices. And it looks like we have the Midnight Shadows eyeshadow gloss, which retails for $16, and then the metallic gel eyeshadows also retail for $16, which is such a good price. I can already tell you that. All right guys, I'm back. I had to go switch my camera battery, but we're gonna start off with the shade Affirmation, which is my favorite color so far. Here is a swatch of it. This is a pretty thick swatch. So as you can see, it does have that gel like cream eyeshadow formula, and it's so beautiful just like this. But if you blend this out, so I'm just gonna kind of smear it on my finger like this, you really start to see the sparkle come through. You see how metallic that is? I hope that this is translating on camera as beautiful as it looks in person, because this is phenomenal. And the more that you blend it out, I found the less opacity you get. It has a slight base color to it, which I think you guys can kind of see when we're not reflecting in the light. There is a base color, but the more you blend out, the more you really see the sparkle. So here it is blended out more. It's so beautiful. And then again, here is a thicker swatch. And now this applies wet. Obviously it's a cream shadow, but as you blend and it sits on your eyelids, it does set down. So you have a limited amount of time to blend and get this where you want it to. You don't have to rush or anything. You have plenty of time, but it does dry down, which I actually like, because that means the likeliness of it creasing is way lower than a cream shadow that stays with a more wet, tacky texture. So this is the shade, I already forgot what it's called, Affirmation. I'm gonna swatch the other two for you guys just so you can see the colors, but this one right here is 10 out of 10. It's phenomenal. This next shade here is called Touch. This is the one that has the sort of like blue-green shift to it. So here's what it looks like in a thick swatch. It's such a cool product, so metallic, and then as we kind of blend it out, you really start to see the dimension and sparkle. So here it is on the back of my hand. It's so cool, like honestly so cool. This is such a unique formula and I'm obsessed. There's so much sparkle, like you can see the little flecks of sparkle, which just make it so reflective, along with that metallic base. And I like that the base is more on the sheer side because it just looks better. I've noticed compared to an opaque cream shadow, it's a lot harder to blend with this. Super easy to blend. You don't have to worry about a harsh line because the base is so sheer. It's basically just like applying a beautiful dimensional sparkle on your eyes. So this is that second shade, which is called Touch. This is the shade Touch. And this last shade is the intense one that I have. This one is in the shade Quality Time. Here I have the shade Quality Time. Here is that thick swatch. This one definitely has much more of an opaque base. And I tried this one on last night. You can see it's way more opaque. So this didn't look great on my skin tone, but my mom was actually over and she's way tanner than I am, and this color looked phenomenal on her, and I can only imagine what this would look like on an even deeper skin tone. So if you have a medium to deep skin tone, I think this color would look fabulous on you. I feel like I'm a little bit too fair, just at least for my personal preference. I felt like it looked a little bit weird on my skin tone, but it is such a pretty color and you can see all that shimmer there. It's so stunning. So here it is blended out and it's already like dried down. Like my hands are all sparkly, but like this feels like my skin. I could not tell that something is there. So this one I would say, at least if you have a fairer skin tone, you probably want to work a little bit faster. But for the other ones, the base is so sheer that I don't think time is a crazy issue. So here is the final swatch that I have to show you guys. Now we're gonna go in with the shade Affirmation on my eyelids and show you guys what it looks like and how easy it is to apply. I also want to try the eye gloss on top of it and see how that goes. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like the eye gloss, just again because of my personal preferences, but we'll play around with it and have some fun. So we are gonna go in with Affirmation. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just like a little bit more so you guys can see my eyelids. So I'm just gonna take my finger. I found that using my finger is a super easy way to use this and super fast. So I have some on my finger. I'm just going to get a little bit and apply with this. Let me grab my mirror. So I'm just gonna take this and tap this on my eyelid. I'm gonna get all the way up to the inner corner, to the outer corner, and just kind of blend upward. And you can just kind of tap. I find that tapping really helps to disperse the product and you don't have to like drag on your eyelid, but tapping is the way to go. And I can already feel it kind of drying down, which is fantastic. So here is what it looks like. This is just a thin layer. It's so freaking pretty. Again, I really hope that this is showing on camera as it does in real life. I don't know if it is. So hopefully it is. So I'm gonna go in with a thin layer on this side as well, but you can see the thicker you go, the more metallic it's gonna look, and the more you blend it, the more of a shimmering sparkly effect you will get. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer a little bit more onto my eyelid just because I do want a little bit more base. So I'm gonna add a little bit more product. And this has already dried initially. That first layer has already kind of dried, so you can definitely build this product up and get a more intense look if you like. And tapping helps prevent like a swiping streak or, you know, uneven placement. That's why I like the tapping motion. So I'm kind of like tapping it as it dries and it's looking so pretty. I'm holding up my phone flashlight to like really give you guys that shimmery effect that you see in person. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. And again, I love that the base is so sheer because I can put it all over my eyelid and do a one eyeshadow look and have it look really pretty and look like I put a lot of effort into it when I really didn't. So hopefully you guys get the full effect. I know my lighting is kind of weird and I wish that I was in my regular setup so that I could show you properly, but I think using my flashlight really helped get the idea across that these are so shimmery and so beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with some mascara, and I'm actually gonna be using my volumizing mascara from r.e.m Beauty. I love this mascara. This was from their first launch and it's fantastic. But before I do that, let's try out the gloss. We'll see how this goes. Oh, it's in a little squeezy tube. I was expecting like a wand. So I guess we'll squeeze a little bit of this onto the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna tap it a little bit and just get like the tiniest bit of product because I don't know how this is gonna work. So I guess we'll just kind of tap this on top. Oh, that is pretty. It's like very editorial. Definitely not something I'd probably do in my day-to-day life, but it gives me magazine photo shoot vibes. It just gives you that really pretty wet eyelid look, and it's actually applying really well on top of that metallic gel eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on and I will be back for final thoughts. All right, you guys, so here is the finished look. It looks so cute. I really hope, again, that it looks as good on camera as it does in person because I'm looking over in my mirror over here and my makeup just looks so fun and fresh and I am obsessed. So I'm gonna go through the products with you real quick, let you guys know what my thoughts are, if I would recommend picking them up or not. So starting off, we did not try out two of the products. So these two I will have to say, I'll give you guys my thoughts to be determined because obviously I did not try these at all. We have the Lash and Brow Serum and the Cooling Blurring Under Eye Balm. So I will definitely try these out and update you guys in a future video. The lip and cheek sticks are probably my least, not my least favorite. I think the eye gloss would be my least favorite, only because this is going to be my least used product from this launch because I am not an eye gloss person. It feels weird to me to have wet stuff on my eyelids, and I just know I would be paranoid about my makeup smearing. So this is not something that I would personally use, which is why I would probably say that's my least favorite thing. It's not a bad product, I just know that's going to be my least used product based on my makeup preferences. Now, the lip and cheek sticks I think are really pretty. They're really fun. I don't think that these will replace anything in my current routine. Like I mentioned, they're a little bit more difficult to blend, but as you can see, I have a gorgeous rosy glow from those blushes, and I think they're stunning. I don't have any highlighter on, and you can see the sheen on my cheek. That's so pretty. The color that I used, Audition, fantastic, and I love that they have so many different shades. I'm interested to see what other shades they have that are coming out because based on these three, I think they're gonna have a really nice variety of colors. The entire collection seems to be priced very fairly. I don't think anything seems outrageous. Same with our first collection. I think everything was priced very fairly. So I'm excited to see those price points continued into further collections. We didn't even try the spray. I totally forgot about the spray. All right, let's go ahead and try this. It smells so good. If you don't like scented products, you will not like this. But it smells so good. The mist feels amazing. It's very cooling. Oh, it's delicious. I love lavender. I love lavender scented anything. It makes me want to go take a nap. So it's cooling and soothing for your skin and your mind. I think this is great. I obviously will have to update you guys after I wear my makeup to see how it lasted on my skin, but based on my first impression, this seems really nice, and I love setting spray, so had I not been sent this collection, I would have definitely picked this up for sure. Next, we have the eyeshadow palettes. I don't recall absolutely loving this formula. I actually kind of want to go back and watch my initial review to see what my first impression was, but these swatches seemed fantastic, and I'm excited to play with these. The colors are so fun. They kind of remind me, well, this palette is like a very beautiful kind of like everyday palette for me because I tend to stick to the soft glam, very neutral light pinks and rose golds and that type of thing. But some of these colors are really cool pastels, like this purple, and this kind of gives me Little Mermaid vibes with the light purple and this light tealish blue aqua kind of color. So I think they did really good with the color palettes, and I was very impressed with the swatches. I'm excited to actually use those on my eyes today, but I figured since I had used that formula already, the metallic gel eyeshadows would be priority, and I'm obsessed. I keep looking over here at myself in the mirror because my eyes are so pretty. I love that it's like a cool toned kind of lilac-y color. It's color but very wearable, very neutral, very subtle, and I just think it's so fun. These are definitely the star of the show for me, specifically the shade Affirmation, which is described as a rosy lavender. This one is an icy mint. The other one I have is rich red with pink shimmer. That would be this one. And then the two that I don't have, the first one is called Gifts, and it's a champagne gold. I'm gonna buy that one. And Communication, which is a vibrant peach. And I wasn't sure what that was gonna look like, but then I saw it on their Instagram and I was like, yes, please. So from everything that I don't have, I'm definitely gonna buy the two metallic gel eyeshadow shades that I'm missing because they're fantastic. And I will take a peek at the other cheek and lipsticks just to see if there's any colors that I feel like I need, but they sent me most of the products, and overall I feel like they did a great job with this collection. It feels very cohesive and everything kind of goes together, which is nice. I didn't hate anything. Again, my two least likely to use products are going to be the lip and cheek sticks and the eye gloss, but if those are things that you love, I think they're good products, and I think you guys should try them out, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. So let me know what you guys plan on picking up from this launch, if you plan on picking anything up. Again, thank you to r.e.m Beauty for sending me this PR package. It's so cool. I can't believe it. I was so excited when I saw that I was getting this package. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I will have all the info on the products, the price points, the launch date, all of that will be listed down below in the description box. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.